The story we're going to watch in a minute is taken from Genesis 17 and 18 in the Bible. And in it we find out how God made a promise to Abraham and Sarah. And even though they doubted him, he was still faithful to what he said. And sometimes we too might have doubts and have questions, but God doesn't give up on us and he doesn't abandon us. He stays faithful to us. I can hardly believe all the things that have happened to us.
I know, we should never have doubted God. Imagine God Almighty telling us that we were going to have a baby and then doubting and trying it our own way.
He said I would be the mother of many nations and I would be blessed, but I laughed because I doubted him.
Why didn't we just believe him?
I think because you were 100 and I was 99 and old people don't have babies.
I remember I was sitting by my tent when 3 men turned up. I invited them in and asked you to bake us some bread.
Yes, the servants prepared some other food and then the men asked where I was.
It was then they confirmed the news that God had given us before. One of them said he would return in about a year and you would have a son.
Yes, I was listening at the entrance to the tent and I laughed because I didn't believe it. Then the Lord said something I'll never forget. Is anything too hard for me? Well, of course we know nothing is too hard for him. And even if we doubt, he's faithful and he does what he says. Right, I hope you enjoyed that story, but I have a challenge for you because one of the ages of either Sarah or Abraham was actually wrong. And if you were to look in the Bible in Genesis chapter 17 and 18, you'll be able to find out the correct age of one of them because there was a mistake. So there's a challenge for you. Now I've got a little craft for us to have a go at to remember what we have been finding out about today, that even though we doubt, God is still faithful to us and nothing is too hard for him. So I've got a stone from the beach. You could go down the beach and find a stone, or you might have stones in your garden that you've brought from the beach in the past. And I've written on it a Bible verse. Is anything too hard for me? And this comes from Genesis, the first book in the Bible, chapter 18, verse 14. And I have written on the stone with Sharpie. You could use felt tips, you could use paint, anything you like. But I thought a stone would be quite good because it's hard and it can help us remember that really nothing is too hard for God. Even if we doubt what he says, nothing is too hard for him. Okay, thank you very much.